begin with a calm, philosophical voice. They say silence is golden, a peaceful absence of noise. But what if silence wasn't empty? What if it was a storage house, a deep, dark cavern for everything we refuse to say? My name is Elias. I run an antique shop, a place where time seems to stand still. I deal in the relics of the past, but the real burdens I deal with are in the present. I can feel the weight of silence. Every unsaid word, every suppressed regret manifests to me as a heavy, tangible must. It gives me a headache that no remedy can cure. Show Elias wincing as a young customer leaves. Feeling the residual weight of their secret. One rainy Tuesday, Nicole, an elderly woman, entered my shop. She walked with the cautious silence of someone carrying something fragile. She wasn't looking for a treasure. She asked for a simple, old wooden dollar, completely insignificant relic. But when Nicole fell silent, I felt it. Her silence was the heaviest I had ever encountered. The burden was not just around her. It was a cold, actual presence in the room, threatening to crush the peace of my entire world. I felt the air thicken, like trying to breathe underwater. I tried to steady myself, focusing on the old woman. I realized the burden was a memory, a terrifying confession she had locked away for decades. The silence was screaming, not with anger, but with overwhelming guilt. And somehow, this terrible weight seemed tethered to the wooden doll she wanted to buy. I saw flashes of images, a cold night, hurried footsteps, and a final, permanent departure. Her silence wasn't empty. It was a tombstone. I couldn't bear the pressure anymore. I broke the quiet, my voice trembling. "Nicole," I whispered, "this burden? What is it you have locked inside? Your silence is not quiet. It is screaming." Nicole froze, her eyes wide with terror and recognition. "How do you know?" She barely managed. I explained my Kusha gift, that I felt the stories we refused to tell. Overwhelmed, Nicole finally broke. She didn't reveal the entire, horrifying truth, but she confessed to a lifelong secret concerning the mysterious disappearance of her brother, a secret buried with that wooden doll. A sudden clarity washed over me. I knew the silence had to be broken. I refused to sell her the doll. Instead, I handed her an old, working tape recorder from a display case. "The burden is not in the silence," I said, softly. "It's in the lack of a voice. Take this, get it out. Tell someone, a therapist, a relative, the police, or the weight will bury you alive." Nicole looked at the recorder, then at me, and finally, she nodded and left. For the first time since she entered, I felt the silence in my shop grow lighter. Elias sat alone amidst his relics. The silence was still present, but its weight was finally bearable. He finally understood his ability. The stories we don't tell don't disappear. They solidify, becoming the invisible, suffocating weight we carry in our silence, waiting for someone brave enough to listen. What story are you carrying?